EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
To the left side, that's punt by Felton.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
3rd and 7. In motion, it's Jefferson. To the air, on 3rd down is McCarthy. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big play for Minnesota. 35 yards.
1st down, Vikings.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. Now he takes off, and he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Benson. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. Forced out left. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal?
Let's go now. Back to 60. Back to check. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy.
This is a really popular concept on third down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. But give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the first down.
Want to finish this opening drive with 6, so the decision is go for it on 4th and goal. And this is hot! Wow, the decision to go pays off. Time, Felton, touchdown, Minnesota. His 4th TD grab of the season.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in your tight.
Good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. I think. Boy, there we go. Kill.
Right to the air is Prescott. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Justin Simmons with the good defense on that one to break it up.
You just can't defend a pass much better than that, Mike. And the way they teach these defenders is attack the receiver's hand with your hands. That's the catch point that you want to disrupt, and makes a really nice play on the ball, and he's able to knock it out of bounds.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Yeah, here we go. Boy,
On 3rd down, Prescott. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Stephon Gilmore.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ballgame. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
Set up. 60 Eagles.
He'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. Malik Hooker there on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On play action, here's McCarthy. Hit as he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Okay, ready? Stephanie! Cowboy 80, 79 Broncos! Here we go.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. He's got a man. That's Felton. And he will get into the end zone. Felton. Touchdown, Vikings. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Riker now to add the extra point. He's got it. The Vikings move out on top, 14-0.
14. Cowboys, nothing. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Reichard out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go. 26.
The drive starts with a carry by Blue. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Dallas Turner into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Dak facing 3rd and long. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First and 10.
Here we go. 26.
That's quick RPO to Ferguson. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 8.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Dak is going to give this to Blue. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Yeah, here we go. I take 26.
Prescott on 1st down. That's complete left side to Pickens. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback recognized.
And he'll take this one in. Trey Tucker, touchdown Cowboys. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
first and 10, it's McCarthy. He'll find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Vikings football as we begin this second quarter, as they've got it with first and 10. Here's Hawkinson in motion. Now give up the middle at Benson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They run out of the gun with Benson. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is first and goal. They'll go again with Benson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Hawkinson in motion. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Rondale Moore. Touchdown, Minnesota. Will Reichard now on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Vikings will take a 21-7 lead.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 23-yard line.
Pistol now for Prescott. It's a short one that's caught by Ferguson.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, here we go. Right. Hey, 47.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That is intercepted. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick them, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
The kick was good. Makes the score Vikings 28, Cowboys 7. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Reichard out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
He'll start this on the ground with Blue, and he'll get about 5.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and
for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Ivan Pace.
It's really a disappointing performance. I'm a little surprised, Mike, that he continues to put the ball in danger this often. I mean, to make a couple mistakes early on, that happens, but at some point you got to make a correction, and until he does, this defense just continues to make him pay.
Play action now. It's McCarthy exiting the pocket right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
On the handoff, this is Benson. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Two minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back to Arlington and AT&T Stadium after this. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Let's go now. Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
I love this play call. I mean, what is everyone in the stadium thinking you're going to do, Mike, on 3rd and inches? They think you're going to run, but what do? They go the opposite direction, go with the quick game through the air, and they keep this drive alive.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 79 Bronco.
To throw, it's McCarthy. Flush to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And McCarthy's going to get down and pick up the first down. Good, smart play with the slide by J.J.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 12-yard line.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now McCarthy. This one caught by Felton. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Third and inches.
Ready? 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Go.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
It's clear from that 3rd down call, Mike, that they had already made up their mind that they would go for it on 4th down. Figured they still have that extra down in their pocket on the defensive side of the field. Now is the time to continue to be aggressive.
On 4th down, here's McCarthy. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the 6-yard line.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. On the return, here's Turpin. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Go to 54, go to 54.
On first down, here's Blue. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Isaiah Rodgers. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Yeah!
They'll play action. It's Prescott. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Cowboys.
It's a pickup of 12. First down, Cowboys.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go, going to 54. Here we go, here we go. Wait, take.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. Into space. He will score. Jamin Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Score, Vikings 28, Cowboys 14. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Second and 11.
Here we go, here we go. 72 to Wolf. 19 Lions.
Here's McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. And he will be out of bounds. There is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what that is all about. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Back to 60. Back to 60. 18
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. On the move left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Set up. 60 Bison.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take
in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Jonathan Bernard in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Dak to throw. On the run to the right. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You know, so far throughout the game, we've seen him make a lot of plays in the run game, but now he shows that he can hold his own in coverage as well. Really nice job there by the linebacker, making an impact in the passing game.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd down. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Stephon Gilmore. And the Vikings are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
Their own 18-yard line.
First play of the drive, and here's Benson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, here's McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And he will take this one in. 81 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year.
Makes the score Vikings 35, Cowboys 14. Will Reichard to kick off.
Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
We're going to 54. 1. Yeah, 20.
Again, here comes Blue. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Here we go. 26.
Blue going to get it again here on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. He is just gashing the defense right now. 17 more yards with that one.
A couple of explosive runs here to start the drive, and now you got to ask yourself, what's the counterpunch? I think as this defense continues to pack themselves in tight, this is a prime opportunity to try to take a big shot downfield.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He was taken down at the
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they could somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Going to 54. Going to, yeah, 20.
A run once more with Blue. He's to the 10. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Jaden Blue. Touchdown Cowboys. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He knocks puts it through. Cowboys back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21.
Cowboys 21. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds on a very solid return.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Hawkinson in motion.
Let's go.
They'll run here with Benson. And pick up 3 or maybe 4. Marquise Bell up to make the stop.
48-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and 6.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Let's go.
Again, it's Benson. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up third and 4.
Here's a third down and 4.
Go. 60 Vices.
To throw is McCarthy. Now a shot here, deep middle. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down. So on fourth down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. Back deep to receive the explosive Cavante Turpin. And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10.
At their own 8-yard line.
We're going to 54. Yes!
They run straight ahead with Blue. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
We're going to 53.
On second down, it's that. Ivan Pace gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
Hey, kill. Yeah!
Out of his own. Oh, that's not going to work out at all. That is a Defenses dream about those, whether it's a pick six or a scoop and score. Even this one, Greg, 2 points. When the defense puts points on the board, they feel great about it.
Mike, talk about getting the job done on defense. Not only does it result in 2 points on the scoreboard, but now the offense is going to get the ball back, and likely with great field position.
And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. On first and 10, here's Benson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 8. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with him.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the 43, here's second and 5.
Here we go, here we go. Rock roll 80. Go.
A run out of the gun with Benson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 12 there. It'll be a Vikings first down.
And the Vikings
2-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
A give. Here's Benson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 7. They'll put a receiver in motion right. Throwing on second down is McCarthy. Former third overall pick, Quentin Williams. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's third and long.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On third and long, here's McCarthy. And they are all over him yet again. He'll go down once more.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's fourth down.
It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at at their own 12-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Second and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. Prescott to his main man Lamb. C.D. gets the Cowboys a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Second down, Prescott. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked up by Ivan Pace.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 45-yard line.
On second down, it's Benson. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Arlington.